Hey everyone, so today I'll be making an instructional video for you guys. So some things that I want to start discussing first are missing work. If you guys are missing assignments for my classes, or if you have not completed them, please get those turned in as soon as possible. I will give you guys partial credit for those assignments, and taking partial credit for an assignment will be much better for your grade than taking a zero. So it's important that you guys get all those assignments turned into me. And, we're nearing the end of the first quarter. So report cards are going to be coming out soon. So please get everything turned in. That way you guys can have the best grades possible come report card time. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about some of the things that we had assigned for this week. So for Monday, we had a biodiversity e-unit that we were supposed to complete. So for that assignment, all I wanted you guys to do is just read through the entire e-unit, answer the checking your knowledge questions on the last page, and create a Google Doc and answer those questions on that document and get that turned into me as soon as possible. On Tuesday, you guys are supposed to read through slides 1 through 20 on the PowerPoint and take notes of all the key terms, and then watch a biodiversity video and answer questions on the attached Google Doc that I had made for that assignment. On Wednesday, you guys are supposed to read through slides 20 through 46 and take notes of all key terms, and then watch the types of adaptations video and answer the questions relating to that video. I didn't get to make a Google Doc for you guys to type your answers on to those questions. So those questions can be found on that post at the bottom of the post. So go ahead and just create your own Google Doc to that and answer the questions on that document and turn that into me. And then for today's task, I'm going to have you guys complete the e-unit over ecology and geography. So looking ahead to next week, it looks like we're going to be having a quiz coming up. Our quiz is going to be over human impact and biodiversity. So that quiz, it's looking like it's going to be on Wednesday, and that would be October 7th. So we're looking at having a quiz on that day. So let's just go ahead and go over some of the key terms that you guys need to be familiar with from this chapter. So like I said before, the chapter that we've been discussing and going over is biodiversity. So the definition of biodiversity is the variety of living organisms on Earth within a biome or in an ecosystem. Another term you guys need to be familiar with is agrobiodiversity. So the definition for this is just simply crop diversity. All right, another term you guys need to know is monoculture. So this definition is the planting and cultivation of a single species over a substantial area. All right, so monoculture is planting field crops. So corn, soybeans, wheat, crops that are grown in our area, this would be considered monoculture. So a 40-acre cornfield, that's a pretty large area. So that has just corn planted in it. So that is a single species over a substantial area that is planted. So that would be considered monoculture. So that's an example of that. All right, and then after that, we moved into discussing the theory of evolution. So the definition of that is a proposed scientific explanation for the genetic change in a population of organisms from generation to generation. All right, and then with discussion of evolution, we also discussed natural selection. So that is a term you guys need to know. And the definition for that is natural selection is the mechanism by which evolution proceeds. So through natural selection, better adapted individuals are more likely to survive and reproduce, and that leaves more offspring to make a larger contribution to the gene pool than less fit individuals. So that pretty much means survival of the fittest. That's what natural selection means. So the most fit species is going to be able to survive in an ecosystem and be able to reproduce more than a less fit individual. All right. So another term you guys need to know is adaptation. So the definition of this is the ability of plants to adjust to their ecosystem. So all plant species have adaptations for survival. All right, so that's something for you guys to know. All right, and then some more terms. So succulents, that's another term you guys need to know. The definition of that is plants with thick, fleshy leaves and stems. All right, gene banks. The definition of this is stored collections of seeds from plants. All right, another term for you guys is genetic diversity. The definition of this is the variety of genes within a species. All right, another term for you guys is ecosystem diversity. So the definition of this is the variety of habitats in a particular area. All right, another term you guys need to know is inbreeding. So this is the reproduction by mating of two genetically related parents. All right, so those are the main points that you guys need to know for this chapter. We'll be having that quiz next week on Wednesday, so that is October 7th. So you guys can use this video as a study guide, and I believe that's really all I have for you guys. Remember to get that work turned in if you guys have any missing work, so you guys can get some partial credit for that. And I believe that's all I got for you guys, so hope you guys all have a great day, and I can't wait to see you guys in person.